What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for clicking on this video. Make sure to go subscribe and also hit that thumbs up button down here in the corner. Today it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys the best lures that I use in the springtime to catch all my big largemouth or smallmouth fish. Me and Gabby are just getting out here on the water. It's a little windy today and cloudy, but we're going to see if we can get on any big fish. I'm going to show you guys my 5 favorite lures that I use to catch all my fish. So hopefully you guys learn some tips and tricks and also some good information on what lures to use in the spring. Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you guys and show you all of my favorite baits, my top 5 favorite baits to use in the springtime that I catch most of my fish. To start off, this is the spinner baits. This one has the willow leaf blades, if you can see that right there. And this one has the Colorado blades, the circular ones. So these ones right here you want to throw in more clear water, and these ones you want to throw in the water's kind of mucky or muddy and around stumps. So these are really big fish baits. They're really good bait. With these baits you want to just cast it out in the springtime. Cast it out and just reel it super slow on the bottom and just change up the speeds and just wait for that big bite. My second favorite bait is this big jig right here. It's called the Davy Heights jig, and it has a havoc on the back. It's just like a green pumpkin colored jig. That is a great lure to work on drop-offs, or if you can find any stumps or any brush pile, go there and throw this jig and just work it super slow right on the bottom. Just pop it off. And usually you will get all your bites when the bait is falling back down to the bottom. And this is also a good bait, the chatterbait, Z-Man chatterbait. It's a green pumpkin with black in it. It's a really good bait early in the springtime. Just cast it out, just like a spinner bait. It's just a different type of look for the fish, but you're just throwing this thing out and reeling it super slow on the bottom. So this is a big fish bait, really nice. And right now I have a Guggen Bonito bait, I think it's called. I was gonna test that out and see how that lure worked as a trailer. But next up we have the crankbait. It's a crawdad looking crankbait. Pretty much any crankbait that is a crawdad looking color, like an orange or red, is gonna work in the springtime, because a lot of fish right now are going up to spawn and they're looking for crawdads right now to munch on. So this is a really good bait. You can see that right there. You want to cast this thing out and reel it down pretty fast so you can get it to the weeds. And you want this thing working right above the weeds. You want it to hit the weeds a little. And when it's hitting the weeds, that's when you're gonna get your fish. So especially when you're yanking it out of the weeds, they're really getting that reaction to this bait. And this is when you're gonna catch a big fish on this bait. This is a really good bait. Me and my dad were out here around a week ago, and I think we caught over 40 bass on this bait right here. So super good bait. I really like that one a lot. And last but not least, the jerk bait. As a lot of you guys probably know, this is a really good bait here in Michigan in the springtime, or pretty much anywhere in the US. You can kind of see all those marks. I've had this jerk bait for a while now, and you can see all those hits from all those fish that I've caught with this bait. This is a really good bait in the springtime. You're gonna want to just cast this thing out, and you're gonna want to reel it to a good depth and just jerk it in a few times and just let it pause. This thing will suspend, and a lot of fish will come up while it's just sitting there and hit it. So as soon as you're hitting it and let it pause, be ready for a big hit. So those are some good baits that we're gonna try out today. I'm also gonna try out a bunch more jerk baits that are in my box and a few more crankbaits. So I think we're gonna do good today, and hopefully you guys learn some tips and tricks on all these lures that I showed you. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off with this Colorado blade spinnerbait. This is the one that I've really been catching a lot of fish right now. So I'm gonna start with this one right here, and Just really work this one a lot where the muddy water is. And if I'm catching a lot of fish on this, I don't know if I'm gonna switch to all the lures just because I want to get on a lot of fish today. But if I can't catch any fish on this, I'm gonna switch to some other lures like the jig or crankbait or chatterbait. So we'll see you guys on the GoPro. Hopefully you guys learn some tips. Alright guys, well I just caught my first big fish on the Colorado blade spinnerbait. Very first cast when we got out here, so it's a beautiful fish. He destroyed the spinnerbait, just like I said earlier in the video. This is a great bait to use when the water is a little muddy and also when you're fishing around stumps. So great bait if you want to try this in the springtime. It catches you some big largemouth bass. We're gonna release this beast back into the water. Got one. They're right. Big one. Alright guys, well Gabby's got a big one on right now on the spinnerbait. The willow leaf spinnerbait. I think it's a big bass.
Ooh. See that?
Yeah. Nice bass. Bring her in, Gabby. Is this your first bass of the year?
First spring bass of the year.
Yeah. Get down there and grab it. Oh.
Came right out.
Nice fish, Gabby. What'd you catch it on?
Spinnerbait.
Sweet. Hold it up. Nice fish. Put it down so it's not blocking your face.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. Good fish, Gabby.
Thanks. I think I'm just gonna release him.
Alright.
I don't need a picture. See ya.
Good fish, Gabby. What do you gotta say to that?
Let's catch some more.
Alright guys, well that's super cool. Gabby's first fish in the spring, first fish on the boat, so it's pretty cool. She's using the spinnerbait with the willow leaf blades. Over here it's kind of clear water, so that's why I put on a spinnerbait for her with the willow leaf blades, because that's when you throw those ones when it's clear water. So let's catch some more fish. I'm gonna try out some other lures and show you guys other lures to use. There's a fish. Get the camera. Nice fish. I guess it feels like a little one. Fish on. Sweet. These fish are completely destroying this bait right here. This is a great bait to use in the springtime. Nice fish. Alright, we're gonna release him. Nice little guy. That's mean. There's a fish. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
Ripped.
There he is.
That's a good one.
Nice fish. No monster, but good fish. On the spinnerbait. It's probably around two pounds. This is a really good bait to use here in Michigan in springtime. Catches a lot of fish for you. So we're gonna get this guy unhooked and toss him back in the water. We're gonna release this fish back into the water. It's got a big gut on her. Sweet. All right guys, so I'm moving on to this jig right here. It's the Davy Height jig. This is a great bait to throw in the springtime. You just want to throw it out and let it sink all the way to the bottom and just work it as slow as possible on the bottom, like barely twitching your rod at all, and just work it super slow and just wait until you get that big hit. Usually the fish likes to hit it when you jig it and when the lure's falling back down on the bottom. So it's a great bait. I'm gonna see if I can get any fish on it. So guys, with this jig, you're just letting it sink to the bottom and popping it off the bottom a few times. And right now, I'm just working drop-offs or anywhere that I can find stumps. So it's a great bait to use. I'm trying to get on a big one right now. Got one. Oh, did you see that?
No, they follow you up to the boat.
Yeah, huge pike. The heck, on the chatterbait. He hit it right at the boat and I pulled it out of its mouth. That's good though. I don't want to lose a big chatterbait. It was a big pike. It's too shallow right here. I was gonna cast it along here. Did you ever tax a lower back?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh crap! I just missed one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He hit it super hard. I had him on for a sec. Alright guys, well that's gonna end today's video. Me and Gabby just got home. I hope you guys learned a few tips and tricks on the top 5 best lures to use in the springtime. So those are my favorite lures. If you want to try them, go ahead and go to the store and buy some lures that I showed you, and DM me some pictures if you guys catch any fish on these lures. So that'd be super cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.